Time and Motion actually is an independent watch service center. We specialize in service all kinds of watches.
You will find Time Motions in Publika, Kuala Lumpur, Solaris to Tamas. We provide services like service and repair of most Swiss, Japanese luxury watches. We provide polishing services for most watches. We also have bespoke strap, selling winders, selling luxury watches. Basically everything about luxury watches, we are here to help.
Actually, this is my dream. I opened this service center because it's my dream. We just want to do something for customer because I want to let people know that the proper way to repair a watch. The first thing you have to repair a watch, you have to know all the watches knowledge. They were learning step by step. We are teaching very clearly in this way.
This is our first Mywatchkaki experience, and why we are doing this is we have always been doing something such as social meetups, just casually going for some brand events, and this is what everybody is doing. So suddenly, I think with the help of Time and Motions, we came up with the idea of, hey, why not we plan something more special?
Actually, I treat this out very seriously. Yeah. But I'm happy to doing this kind of thing because I want my knowledge, my skill can pass to the next generation. Hopefully, some people interested in watches also they can apply for come here to learn. Even though they're learning, I will be very fierce to them. You have to follow my way.
The response was quite good, to be honest. More than 10 to 12 submissions for this, and we could only choose two participants. And we ourselves, I know we would like to join this as well, but I think it would be better to give it back to the community, back to what people who have supported us for the last 12 months, and treat this as an anniversary gift to everybody else.
I've been fortunate enough to be able to win this competition and come here to learn more about watchmaking.
Today I'm here to learn about watchmaking, hopefully get a little bit more insight about it, and hopefully I can learn to appreciate the art more.
I was really interested in watches, not so much when I was in my teenage years, but through the influence of my father. I really want to know how the movement functions and really understand each and single part and how they actually contribute to each other to work cohesively. So that's what I really want to take away from this experience. Yeah.
When you're into style, one of the only accessories a man can wear is watches. So it's a way to sort of express yourself and your personality. And after that, it just went into a rabbit hole, and I started to want to learn about the movements in it so that I can, understand more about it beyond just the dial and the aesthetics of it.
I know it's going to be a challenge, but I know it's going to be very exciting for me because I've always wanted to do this kind of thing, but never had the opportunity to do it in Malaysia. Initially, I was very nervous to come and to do this, but I realized that I want to take this as a fun experience. So
I'm nervous about messing it up, not being able to do the bare basics of what the seafoods are teaching me, but I'm mostly excited of what I could learn. One thing I hope to achieve is that when I go home today, I'll be able to understand what every single part of the movement is for, what it does, and I'll be able to tell my wife that I made a watch. I assembled the watch and made it from its bare bones to something that actually ticks. That would be exciting.
Oh, they're doing very well. First thing is they don't break anything, they don't drop anything. That's one thing I want to see. That's called responsibility.
I think even the guests themselves, they were quite surprised on how much effort is needed. And for me personally, on the sideline, I was quite impressed with the discipline, the patience they really need to complete the overall thing. And personally, if I think I'm on that spot, it's going to be very challenging for me.
It went very well than I expected. I actually expect first-timer to break at least something. But yeah, surprisingly, I'm also very happy and I feel lucky that nothing is damaged.
I didn't know that I could handle such equipment with confidence lah. Because initially my hands were shaking.
It was a really good experience. After doing this, I've gotten a lot more appreciation for watchmaking. It's really not as easy as it seems.
Actually, this is very rare opportunity for people who are not in this industry to experience this kind of like process lah. So I think it's quite good to everybody. Actually anybody lah can give it a try. You never know you will like it or not.
There is no harm in trying. Like, you do not gain anything if you don't try.
Roy, he's quite smart. Every time before we finish our explanation, he already have the concept of how to assemble or disassemble the certain parts. But I think Roy is a little bit too fast-paced in terms of watchmaking.
When you're focusing on such a small point, right, you tend to get nervous and stuff, but after a while I got more comfortable, and then I was really surprised I could do what is needed in this lesson, so I'm very happy about that. Yeah.
In contrast, I think Raymond is slower paced, which I think is also a very critical and important thing to have in watchmaking.
The best part was assembling the watch. It's in a way sort of like an expert level of playing Legos, but much more technical, and it was a lot of fun actually putting it together, taking it apart.
Actually both did quite great for like first timer.
I'm quite happy that they have a very good experience in the experience today.
I really admire how these watchmakers can really put all their creative and innovation into such a small movement, and how to make it really visually appealing, but also very accurate and precise in terms of timekeeping.
After doing this, I've come to learn more about what they do, and I admire how they do this every day. That takes a lot of problem-solving skills, a lot of precision. You need steady hands, you need patience, and it's something it takes a long time to really master it and do it well, service a watch properly. What you're wearing on your wrist is not just something that just tells the time, but it's art in a form of engineering and design. Yeah.
I never thought I would have this opportunity, really. This is one thing that was always in the back of my mind to do. So big props to Mywatchkaki for making this happen.
Anyone I would like to give a shout out to, just my wife, I think. She's been very supportive of my hobby, and she even helped me in one of the posts to for this event. So yeah, and yeah, I just want to give her thanks, that's all.
The Mywatchkaki experience, I think the next season or the next episode, I would hope to get more people to join. But if we were to talk about what Mywatchkaki is, which is to include more of the community watch enthusiasts, let's bring the numbers up. That's the main thing. Alright, Cynthia, Patrick, Time Motion crew, amazing setup. The amount of effort they've put into this thing, it wouldn't have been possible just by one person. And amazing day, man. Tiring but amazing.